Hello guys, I hope you're fine and well have a good mood. Today it's the sixth day of our 15 days mirror technique challenge to improve my English and your English too. And now as usual I brought another movie for you to present as a mirror technique today here. And first of all, it's a very amazing movie. It's a cartoon movie and made for kids, and especially it's an adventure movie and also a fantasy movie. It's not related to any science fiction and anything else, and it's a bit adventure movie, too much adventure, and a bit fantasy movie because there was a mouse who were talking and anything weird and. The another thing is that he was adventure because it was a girl named Yogo who were loving that adventures too much. And now the title of the movie is Yogo and Lala. You should search it on YouTube and you should definitely watch it because you will also be very happy and very energetic after watching it. Like me, I enjoyed it too much because it was very good movie and. Now let's jump into the my summary and then I will tell you the summary and after that I will tell you the characters, their names and their definition, and after character setting there is a movie with detail, and after that I will tell you moral and that's closing. And now let me jump into that summary and let's go. And once upon a time, there was a girl named Yogo. She was living into her family, and one day she decided to go to their friends to the another town, Yogo and Lala. There was a bear and a little tiger, and named by Yogo and Lala, and she went there and then she saw that there were a big mouse and who was teasing the big fish monster. Then she helped the big fish monster, but she realized that the monsters are shrinking and they became like a very little one, like a mouse, and a mouse came and started to kidnap them. Then they said, oh mouse, what are you doing? You are destroying our animals. Then their mouse made a big hole and then they fell into that hole and went to another world, and it seems like they went to another place and it was everywhere the darkness and mouse, and at the end they heard the plan of the mouse that they were saying that we will shrink everyone like this and then we will take the revenge from the humans that they are making fun of us that we are so small. Then we will make fun of them and then we will bigger than them and they will smaller than us, and then they were making this plan. Then at the end the Yogo Lala went to the red crown forest and destroyed that water, shrinking water, and became so happy. Then the king of that name was Mr. Potato also teamed up with Yogu and Lala and said that now I will live with the humans and not I will never do this bad to the humans because humans are also lives with like us. And that's all about this summary. And the now let's jump into the character setting and let wait for a while. Yes, now it's fine now. Now let me move a bit. Oh, where I was, yes. Now I was on that. Let's jump into the character setting, and then I am going to describe every character. And now, before any further ado, let's jump. And then now the first character is Yogo, and the Yogo was a little girl, and she was loving adventures too much. She was about 7 years old, and she was studying in class fourth, and she was always loving the adventures. She was always dreaming that I will go here and there, I will destroy all things, and then I will help others. And then one day she decided that in this movie there's a big role, it's the main character. And then one day she saw the picture of the Uncle Bear and Lala, and she said that now I wanna visit the Uncle Bear and the Lala. They are my good friends. I met them into the jungle and they became my friends. Now I wanna go there and then this movie they went there and saved the world from the little mouse. And this is the Yogo and the Yogo's mother. And the another character is Yogo's mother. There's no name of Yogo's mother and no nothing important in this movie. There's some nothing big role. The big role of the Uncle Bear, the mouse, Mr. Potato, the big fat monster, Mr. Fox, and other millies and anything else. But they didn't show the mother and father, but only on one time. And then our parents came, and there were no name of their parents. And that's about the family. And now let's go into the second character. That's it, Lala. I have told that the Lala and another bear was the friend of the Yogo, and then the Lala was a little tiger, and he always wanna become a big chief. And there was a chief too, and but he wanted to become like a chief, and that village. And he was so smart, and he was very intelligent too. And he used to help others, he used to solve problems of other people, and he used to play with each other into that town, and he was so happy there. And another character, Uncle Bear. And Uncle Bear was the uncle of Lala, and they were living into a village, and Yogo was always wanting to visit them and to play with them. And but father was not allowed to go there because they were living into a big village full of dangers. And then the Yoko was loving the adventures too much, but her father was not allowing her to go there. But in this movie, they secretly went to the Uncle Bear's house and enjoyed too much. And now the fourth character is Tiger Mouse, and in this movie there's a, big villain, and it's a big role, and that is so brave and so powerful and energetic. There was a mouse, Tiger Mouse, named by Tiger Mouse, not a tiger. He was a mouse, little rat, and named by Tiger Mouse. He was proud of himself that he was calling himself that I'm a tiger. And then he was always saying I'm tiger and tiger. Then the all my soldiers started to call him Tiger Mouse, and that's why his name was he was called as Tiger Mouse. And he was also so brave. He was working like a tiger and jumping everything else. So they, in this indeed he was called Tiger Mouse, and this is also the characteristic of that Tiger Mouse. And he was a villain. He was wanting to destroy the world and destroying the other peoples. He was the big god, powerful god of the leader, of the king of the mouse, named by Mr. Potato. I will talk about another character. It's my thing. Yes, the next is the tribal chief. A tribe chief, and it was a chief of that kingdom where the where the Uncle Bear and the Lala were living together, and there was a big town of animals, and they both were animals. And there was everywhere the animal, big monsters, everything else, and the mice, everything there, the monsters and animals. And it was the animal kingdom. And in that kingdom there was a chief, tribe chief. They didn't mention the name of the chief, but it was called as a tribe chief. And he was so kind, brave. He used to help others, he used to solve the problems of others, and he used to take care of others. If there any problem, he used to get together, he used to team up together and used to help the town. And he was the protector of the town. He was a good chief, and I like that too. And in this list, my favorite character, I will tell you at the end the favorite and a non-favorite. Now let's jump into the sixth character. It's Mr. Potato. First I used to call it Mr. Patlu. I saw the videos of the Mr. Patlu at the YouTube, and if I saw the Mr. Potato, I used to say Mr. Patlu. And now the name is Mr. Potato. Yeah. Then it was a mouse. I was the king of that mouse, and there was a lot of soldiers, and he was the king. He was wanting to destroy the world, to shrink the every human and animal, and rule the world. He was thinking that I am the ruler of one little rat. And then in this movie there is a big role, and it's the main villain in this movie. And then the Yogo Lala Uncle Bear fought with him and then saved the world from him. and that's all about the Mr. Potato. There are many things that are so its time is so short, so time is a big long, so I can tell about it if you want. So okay, I think you want. So let's start that it was a Mr. Potato. He was loving potatoes too much. He was very bad guy, and there's a story of that too. And he was a very bad guy, and he first of all he used to live with his wife and his son Millie. I will tell about the seventh character, which is Millie and his son, and they started to live together very happily. And one day they went to the market to eat something. Then there was a boy who started to make fun of them that you are so small, why you came here. Then other animals also started to make fun, so they became so angry. Then they went home, and then they said that now it's the time. That time will come. We will rule the humans and the animals. They made fun of us so much. Now we will shrink them and make them very little one, and then we will make fun of them and we will capture them into the cages, and then we will make fun of them so they will realize their mistake. And then after that they promised, and now in this movie he was making that promise too. And in this movie he started to fight with it. I will tell you into the details after telling you the character setting. And now let's jump into the seventh character, which is Millie. I have told you before one Mr. Potato again, Mr. Potato, and who was Mr. Potato son. And I've told you that in this Millie is I like the most of this character Millie, because he saved the Yogo and Lala, and he was not at the side of his father. He was the side of Yogo, Lala, and Uncle Bear. He was wanting to save the world, not to destroy. His father was wanting to destroy the world, and he was wanting to save the world because he was not wanting anything bad to happen. So his heart was clear and he was very kind, so indeed, so he was wanting this. And in this movie, the Yogolala and all were captured by the king. So the Millie put a mask on his head and then helped them to capture, to escape. Then they escaped from there and made plans, and at the end, and both together they saved the world, and it's the big role. And now and the eighth is the big fish monsters. And there were the monsters. There are a bit little role of the monster, which the monster also helped them. And there is a story which I've told you into the summary that there were a monster. Then the tiger mouse kicked them, and they became so angry. And then they started to run towards the river. Then to calm down them, they jumped into the river, but one was left. Then they shrunk to very small, and then mouse came and put them into the sack and went to him home. Then there was a one monster left. The monster was very scared of that mouse because that mouse was so powerful. Then they made then they went into there more and more. It's a very long story. I will tell you into that movie in detail, so you will be able to know that. And now let's jump at the last character, rodent soldiers. It's the rodent soldiers, and they are the soldiers of the Mr. Potato, Mr. Potato, Mr. Potato, Mr. Potato, and they were the soldier of them, and they were also the guard. They used to protect that Mr. King, Mr. Potato, and they used to give him the food, and the Mr. Potato used to order them, and they used to they used to complete it, and they were the soldiers and also the slaves. So what the king, Mr. Potato, was saying, they were doing that. And now these are the all about the characters. And I told you that I will tell you the which those are the I like the character setting and I dislike the most the characters. And now I'm gonna tell you first. My favorite character is Yogo, his parents, and another is Lala, Uncle Bear, and tribe chief, and Millie. The most one is Millie because Millie saved the world and Millie helped them too much. I like it because his father was very bad, but he was not bad. He She was thinking to save the world, and so I like this. And big with monster rodent soldiers I dislike. And now I will tell you which I dislike. First one is Mr. Potato. I dislike the most. Second is Mr. Tiger Mouse. The third is Rodent Soldier. These three are the bad ones, and all are the goods. And now I've told you all about the character, the summary, the setting, title, and anything. And if you have any doubt in these things, let me comment. Please comment me. I will answer you. Reply. Definitely, I will reply you. And now, without any further ado, let's go ahead for the movie in detail. So once upon a time, there was a girl named Yogo, and she was living with his parents, and she was loving adventures too much, and her father and mother was not allowing him to go anywhere for adventures, and she was always wanting to go anywhere. And then one day she saw the picture of that Uncle Bear and Yogo, and and then she decided that I will go to them, and then I will enjoy there too much. And Uncle Pierre and the Yogo Lala were living into a big animal kingdom, and there was a tribe chief who was very kind to them, and they were living together, and they were friends of Yogo. So then Yogo was a human, and she was the friend of the animal, so she was able to talk with the animal. So that's why she was wanting to go there. Then after that, she started her journey. Then she took a bag and everything without informing his parents where she is going. And then she started to go, and then she was going continuously. In the way, she thought that now I'm starving, I have to eat something. Then she ate one carrot and one radish, and then started her journey again. Then she went to a river, and that river there was a big lift, and then she was so scared that I will go from this, I will fall into that river. And she said that, oh, I know that I love adventure, so it's a big adventure. Then she jumped into that lift and sat into that lift. Then after that she started to go. Then she passed that lift, and the lift was going very fast, like a train. It was a little train and running on the track. Then in that track bumped into the house of the Uncle Bear and Lala. Then the Uncle Bear and Lala thought that what is happening? Oh, who destroyed our house? And they saw that into the train there was Lala. Then they said, oh Lala, you came. Oh Lala. Then they hugged Lala and said, oh, our friend has reached. How you came? Your father didn't allow you, never allow you to come here. So why you came? Have you informed your father and mother? They said, no, no, I didn't say them. If I will say to them, they would not allow me to go there. So indeed, the simple, I didn't inform them, and didn't told them anything about where I'm going and when I will come back. So I decided that now I will live here, and now I will never go back to my parents. Now I will permanently live here. Said, what? What are you saying? Then they say, sign each other. Then they say, Lala said, then Yogo said, oh, you are not happy that I came here? They said, oh, we are happy, we were just kidding. Then they said, what we will do? There is nothing to eat for the Yogo, so what she will eat? When she will go, we don't know. Oh, then the Lala said, oh, don't worry, we will prepare food, and we will get food here and there. I know that she eats too much. And then they started to say things in his ears, and they were making fun. They were not saying that in real, they were just kidding, and they were Yoga was listening, and then she became so angry. Then she said, now I'm going. Then they said, oh, we were just kidding, you don't have to go. Then they went outside the door, and then she saw that there were a lot of green monsters. They were looking so happy, and they were grazing into the field in front of their house. And Then a mouse came from the land and then he attack on the monsters, and the name was the big fish monsters. And then they became red and then became so angry. Then they started to destroy the wall. They destroy the houses. They were kicking the houses with their big face like a big monster. And then they were kicking the house, and then they destroyed many houses. And then the uncle bear and the Lala said that, oh, what we will do now? Oh, they are destroying the wall, their house, and they started to run. And they said, where they are going? We have to stop them, otherwise they will destroy other houses too. Then they started to chase him. Then the uncle bear and everyone was running behind the monster. Then they saw a monster who was running very slow. Then they sat onto that monster. And then they said, oh, it's a good ride. We sat here. Now we are safe here. Uncle Bear and Lala, you also have to, you are also supposed to come here. Otherwise, you will be killed. They will put a foot on you and then they will crash you. Now jump. Then they jumped on that, and then they sat onto the big face monsters, and then they started to go. Then that big face monster started to become more red. Then they saw the river. Then they jumped into that river, but one was not feeling well, so she stayed outside. Then they jumped into the water and disappeared. Then they saw that the big foot monster shrank to very low, and then now they're so small. And then there are the mouse, the tiger mouse, who came and then put them into the shake and started to go. And then they said, oh, you cannot get napped up in front of our both eyes. We are three. So it means, what, you know what it means? It means we are having six eyes and you are captured. You are arrested with six eyes. And then they said, then he make big hole, and then they fell into that, and then they by rolling a big pipe, and then slipping from there. Then they went to another one. Then they jumped very high. Then the all mice, rats, threw a big net to them and captured them. Then they hanged with a big rope towards that cave, and there was a big cave, and of the rats, there was millions of rats. The Mr. Potato, then a mouse came in front of them. Then they were having, their head was towards the land and legs were towards the sky, and they were hanging very difficultly and very badly. And then the one mouse came to them and said that, what you are making, you were, I do not name. Oh, why you were trying to stop our soldier Tiger Mouse and to not to complete our mission? Okay, okay. Now you did, so we will take revenge from you. Then that mouse said, put them into the jail. Then they all mouse and put them into the jail. Now they were locked there. Then the Yogo started to cry that, oh no, it's all my fault. Why? Then she started to cry. Then the Lala said, you don't have to cry. It's not your fault. It's not fault of anyone. It's the fault of Tiger Mouse, the big face monsters, and the Mr. Potato, and the rodent soldiers. Not our fault. Why you were crying? Then there was a man. Then he said, with peanut hair. Then he said, oh, hello. Why you are crying? I came here to save you. They said, oh, save us? Oh, we are saved. Then he said, oh, do not make noise. The, Mr. Potato will see us. Then they said, oh, who are you? I don't know. I do not trust you because you are the one of the mouse like the Mr. Potato. You will eat us, or you will destroy us. We do not trust you. And then I said, okay, I'm going. So who will help you to escape? You will be here. And then one day the mouse will come, and then they will shrink you like the big face monster. So you will be captured here forever. I said, oh, forever? Okay, who are you? Who you are? Please help us. We don't know. We don't want to you to help do anything. To please help us. And he helped us, and help them. And after that they said Millie, then he said, my name is Millie and I am the son of that dad, the bad dad, and I saved you because I wanna save the world. I know how to save the world. You have to go to the Red Crown Forest, and there's a big lake, and from that lake, water is coming. The shrinkable water which shrink every one into a smaller one, and it makes into the rivers, the oceans, everything which goes into the town, and then the people drink it and bath in it, so they shrink very small. Now you have to reach there. And then they said, oh, how we will reach it, we do not know the place, and we do not know the way to go there. Let me see the time. Yes, now we don't know to go there. He said, I will set on to the big face mountain, I will lead you. Then he leaded them, and then they went to that towards that. And then the mouse or the rats were knowing this sense. They sat on their horses and their big elephants started to go. They were having too much weapons. They were having sword, pistols, guns, big soldiers, monsters. And then they started to chase them. Then the Yogo said, now we have to run, otherwise they will kill us. Now what we have to do? I said, you have to go towards that river. I will say to my father. Then he said, stood in front of his father and said, how? Then they asked, stood in front of their father, and how kind of father you are? You are destroying the world, and I want to save the world. And you are my father, and you do not listen anything to me. Everyone into the world, every son into the world listen to his father, and his father listen to his son. But how kind of your father? You don't anything, you kind on me, you don't take care of me, you don't listen to me, so you are not father anymore. And he said, oh, what are you saying? I'm your father. And he said, if you are my father, please do not do this, I don't want to do this. And he said, okay, now I'm your side. Then he said to the soldiers that now stop it. And the soldiers said, you are only one and we are millions, so we will destroy you. We don't wanna stop our plan. Then they all attacked on the Mr. Rat, and then the Mr. Potato said that now I will handle this. You have to go to the river and see that. Then they went to that lake, and there was a big stone. Then the rat said, oh, threw that stone towards that town. And then they all threw that stone towards that town, and then that stone disappeared, and then they saw that everywhere is water. Then the water, all the rats flew into the water, and the Yogo, Lala, and Millie, and Mr. Potato are saved. And then they went into the town, and then the Yoko and Lala told everything about the humans and to the animals that do not do this. They were wanting to destroy our world. Now we have to live with them. And then his father Millie trusted us. His father also trusted us that we will talk to that human and convince them. So please do not do this. Please do not do this. Please let them live with us. They also want to live with us, and now they will be live together like before. And you don't have to make fun of mouse rats. You don't have to make fun of them. Like, then they started to live together, and they were so happy. The mouse were so happy. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this all the video. And I also enjoyed this video too much, and it was my one of the favorite movie I seen into my making channel. And first I was having the 50 days challenge, a movie describing. I described that movie 50 days, every day 2 or 1, sometimes 4 too. It was so hectic day when I made 4 videos one day. And I made many videos, and I improved too much my English language. And now I started the mirror technique, and it's my 6th day, and I can realize that I have improved my hand gestures, my expressions, and also my fluency in English. So if you also wanna improve your English, first you have to make 50 days in movie describing channel, then you have to make the mirroring channel. Now now I decided that after mirroring I will buy a laptop and then I will do shadowing, and after that I will be master. I will talk about the native speaker. I believe in his this, and I am hopeful that I will do this. And please, you also, if you want to improve your English, please do not waste your time and follow me. What I am doing, you also have to do. And now it was an amazing movie in this channel. And now talk about the movie. So it was a fantasy, amazing movie, and I like this movie too much. And it was having too much good things and too much good characters and some bad characters too, like the Mr. Roden, the Mr. Potato, Millie, and also Tiger Mouse, Stripe, Chief of Food, and these are the interesting characters and they were having different roles. And in this movie I think there was a bit fault that there was a Mr. Fox. They said that there is like one of the characters of this movie, but they didn't say tell us about any kind of role of the Mr. Fox. There was not role of Mr. Fox. They didn't even mention them and mention their name. And that's the part they should improve this. But overall this was very good, and you should watch this on your YouTube, and you should also suggest the others, your friends, your relatives, your family to watch it, because it's very good for the kids and elders too. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this interesting movie with me, and if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe my channel. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Meet you next time.